Welcome everybody to the fourth broadcast of Nation Wars 3. We're still into the qualifiers, and next to me is Le Todd. Welcome, Todd.
It's good to be here for, I guess, finding out which. For a second, I thought your cable was there.
No. See, I progress.
We're gonna find out today which 16th team here qualifies for the main tournament. And Apollo, apparently our night outs affected him so much that he didn't even do his hair for the first time.
I think it looks better actually like this, but this is the only nation that's going to qualify today.
Yeah, you reckon?
I'm pretty sure it's not going to happen.
It's definitely not that one.
Moment just snapped.
Yeah, he just snapped, but I don't really see both UK and Spain qualifying, but it's not my place to say anything. Anyway, Nation Wars 3, it's a pretty hard format. It's a really hard format to understand. We have a video that those guys recorded to explain that to you, and look at that, it's amazing. It's the last time. Video.
Hello everybody, we're your English broadcast team for Nation Wars 3. My name is Apollo, and joining me on this couch is Todd.
It's an absolute pleasure to be here, Apollo. Funka will be joining us as well later on to cast in English, and it's going to be fun.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to casting with Funka a little bit later on, but let's talk a little bit about the format of Nation Wars 3. It's a 16-country tournament. Every single game is best of 7 until we get to the grand finals, which then will become a best of 9. And some of you should know this because you voted in. The players that represent their countries were through public voting, and we have 3 players to represent each country, as well as a single substitute if one of them cannot make it. But let's look at the nitty-gritty part of this tournament. Right now, as we stand, there are 12 countries that are invited in and ready to play in the main tournament, which leaves us with 4 slots which are open through qualifications.
And for these qualifications, we had 18 teams sign up for trying to qualify here for the main tournament, and they're going to be battling it out in the next 4 days to find out which lucky 4 make it to the main tournament.
And the main tournament then becomes very simple GSL-style group stages. So we have 16 countries spread across 4 groups, 4 countries in each group, with the top 2 advancing to the quarterfinals, which then becomes a single elimination bracket as we look for the top 4.
And the top 4 will actually be played here in Paris at a very prestigious venue to be announced later this Sunday.
And the tournament starts today. It's the 19th of November through to the 23rd. We'll be looking for 4 countries to enter the main tournament. Groups A and Group B will be then played in December, on December the 3rd through to December the 6th. And then Group C and Group D will be on the 10th through to the 13th of December before we head into the new year.
And what better way to start the year than with a bang with some StarCraft 2 on the 2nd and 3rd of January. That's when the round of 8 will be taking place. That will still be online. And then on the 13th, that's when the live action here in Paris will begin.
And that's where the fun really happens at the live venue, because Nation Wars 1 and Nation Wars 2 were absolutely fantastic. And we're very excited to be a part of this. Nation Wars has something special to hold within the StarCraft community. I know all of you watching this enjoy it, and we're very excited to be a part of it.
It's a very unique tournament, which I really wonder why it took so long for somebody to finally do it. So I'm really happy that O-Gaming stepped up, and it's one of my favorite tournaments, I have to admit. So I'm really looking forward to those games and to seeing which country is the best.
All right, it's time to find out which nation is the best in StarCraft 2.
GG!
That zoom in on Todd's face always gets me. That's the 4th time that we've used this video.
I know,
and every time,
Can we make a new one?
snapped.
Can we make a new one for the rest of the tournament,
Hey,
please? And no more close-ups.
The close-ups are the best part of the video.
And I'm gonna sit better too, because I just look awful in that video.
You were great. You weren't reading at all your piece of paper that was on
you
your lap.
weren't hiding at all.
No, not at all. For 45 minutes, because you guys kept, screwing that up, and I had to.
You know
do
what?
it
Next
again.
one, you're on the couch doing it.
You know, I actually did it for the French broadcast.
Yeah,
and
I
mine
heard
is
it
way
took 3
better.
hours.
It was
It took a
way
long
better, and
time.
it took 20 minutes.
Was it much better?
It was
I think
much
ours
better.
was much better.
But there wasn't that kind of ending that actually makes it so perfect.
The
with
ending
the
on ours
Wale,
is better, right?
The Wale and the GG, yeah. I think it's way better.
Thanks to you.
Yeah, thanks to me, obviously. Yesterday, we've had some games. We've had some pretty good games, actually, in a group with Australia, Russia, Japan, and Czech Republic. In the end, Australia qualified, but we actually have a recap video from yesterday's games. And if you missed any of the action, just take a look at this.
Those games were more one-sided than a Rubik's Cube.
Oh la vache, j'ai cru à la hype en mode ouais, du Zerg, ça va être explosif, ça va être serré.
I knew from the very start that LiveZerg was their best player, and I knew he was going to 4-0. I predicted it. It came true. He crushed.
J'ai quand même donné le best move à Blackbird, qui, joueur Protoss, n'a pas compris que les champs de force, et bien quand t'es face à des Ravagers, le Ravager c'est un mortier, ça pilonne, ça passe au-dessus.
The best move that I saw today was when Russia decided to send out LiveZerg. That was the best move because that was all they needed.
When Australia and Japan faced off, I expected a very close match.
J'étais agréablement surpris par NXZ dans un premier temps qui a mis 3 points de manière très très convaincante.
Et finalement, c'est donc Rice Ravana qui était sur le papier le joueur le plus faible, qui est quand même choisi par Psyarch et la team japonaise de manière générale pour faire l'ace. Et il commence à gagner.
And with the score being 3-2, we thought that the momentum had shifted in Japan's favor, but then Australia closed it out with a nice 4-2 victory.
Le meilleur move du coup du Best of 7, je vais être très partial et je vais dire que c'est le premier double drop de Psyarch où en fait il attire toutes les unités avec ses lions et ça permet à son double drop de marine de venir infliger des dégâts massifs dans la B3 du joueur Zerg. Ça ne suffira pas pour lui permettre de remporter la partie.
Ok, donc moi je m'attendais à voir une finale Australie contre Russie. C'est à ça que je m'attendais. Au final, la Russie a été disqualifiée. Voilà, décision d'arbitrage, et le Japon a été repêché.
Cette deuxième rencontre, je pensais qu'il y aurait un petit 4-2 en sachant que Pigs commençait, puisque dans la première rencontre, Pigs a perdu son ZVZ.
But the repeat of that matchup went really bad for them, considering Pig was on fire.
Honnêtement, il n'a pas vraiment été inquiété. Franchement, il n'a pas vraiment été inquiété. Il les a massacrés.
Alors le best move, je dirais la dernière map, où le Zerg Pigs part sur Hatch First, Pool, puis après en plus il prend B3 super tôt.
On a un build order très agressif de la part de Vice Savannah. Pigs qui ouvre sur 3 bases.
Et le moment où il a réussi à circle les Zerglings, les attraper dans le minerai.
La micro en défense de Pigs, et le all-in qu'il a réussi à hold en étant quand même en situation ultra défavorable était vraiment impressionnant.
Ce que j'aime bien dans les Nation Wars, c'est qu'il y a toujours des surprises. On voyait pas Pigs faire un all kill. Et à chaque fois, il y a un joueur qui sort de nulle part ou qu'on le connaît et qu'on pensait le moins fort et qui fait la surprise. Et c'est ça qui fait le petit peps de Nation War.
What a cutie moment.
Moment's
Just
the best.
winking at the camera to end it up. Such a good guy.
So apparently we've been saying pig wrong, and it's pigs.
It's pigs.
Pigs.
On the French
With an
cast,
S.
it's pigs for some
They
reason.
call them pigs?
Yeah, they said
they
pigs
just did
like
twice.
Yeah.
Dude and Moman. We know what to do next
He
time.
wasn't paying
pigs.
attention. He was
I
just
wasn't
looking at
watching.
Yeah, what
Moment.
were
He
you
was
doing?
just
You were on
looking
your
at
phone
Moment.
using
I was
Tinder or
staring at
something.
one thing on this table, and that alone. I was just looking deeply at this.
You know that at some point you're gonna have to sing the anthem.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's happening.
Are you gonna
I'm gonna get the team captain and the players to sing it with me on
Cool.
the couch.
Okay, I love
I mean,
it.
you do it every night at the bar anyway. Might
I
as
do,
well do it
actually.
live on the broadcast for once.
No difference, man.
So you've seen what happened yesterday, but what about today? Today we've got another group. We can take a look at the bracket and see a little bit what it looks like. We're gonna have, for starters, Peru versus UK. And obviously Apollo is really excited about that, right?
Of course, it's Nation Wars, and my nation plays today. Why wouldn't I be excited? Imagine the feelings that you get when France plays. Times that by 10, and you've got me.
Yeah, but France actually has a chance.
Yeah. The
So
thing
is
is,
the UK.
France is gonna win some games. UK? Don't really know about that.
You'll see. You'll see.
And second game of the night will be New Zealand versus Spain. Todd, any thoughts?
It's going to be fun to see Moman be biased as hell and, as always, be overly enthusiastic about this. And it's actually a big encounter here, I think, between these two. You know, you think New Zealand, the first name that comes to mind is going to be Petraeus. And Spain, they have a very homogeneous lineup with a lot of very strong players as well. Some of the, actually, Podvinic on the Spanish team.
Yeah.
I lost my last 10 ladders against this guy, so it's practically the new 4GG, my new 4GG here on the ladder.
All right, we can take a look at the lineups actually, because there is some tiny difference because some players haven't been able to play. They got disqualified in a way, but they got replaced. That's the good thing because they've been more players that have been voted in, and yeah, we can call them subs actually, and there will just be substitutes for those players. Can we take a look at the Peruvian lineup, for instance? Because B-Lord, that you can see in the bottom left, is actually out. We're gonna get Gosu Dark instead of him, and he's a Protoss player. So we take a Zerg player and we translate it into a Protoss player. I think that's not really good for them, considering Legacy of the Void and Zerg, right?
Yeah, Zerg's doing really well recently, right? Pig managed to get an all kill, so Zerg's doing really good. But Smile's the team captain. I don't really know too much about these players. Have you seen their names before, Todd?
I can't say I have Apollo.
Okay, just checking.
Not very familiar with these guys. I'm sure like
Is
they
that
must be
for
playing
real?
on the North American server, and apparently they're off the grid because there is not even a picture of them here.
Yeah, well,
I mean, apparently, Demega does
Yes.
not lose against Terran.
like never.
So
he has 100% win ratio.
let's hope the UK doesn't send out a Terran.
Yeah, because it would be GG instantly.
Apparently so.
It would be literally the easiest game for him.
He literally has a 4-0 or like even 1-0 record versus Terran.
Maybe he does.
He lost just 3 games out of 4 against Zerg, so that's 25%, and he's won 1 versus Protoss, that's 50%.
Doing math on
A
stream.
massive
Todd.
sample. That took me some time.
What a boss.
But if you look at his numbers, like it really tells us that it might be a small sample of games that we
Yeah.
have from him.
They're the teams of underdogs. I mean, everybody expected Katz, for instance, to be in the team.
Yeah.
He didn't choose to register himself. So
The passion within.
I
vanished.
don't really know what the reason is behind that. But
Passion.
yeah,
Why
you
else?
think it's
Yeah.
passion?
Yeah.
I've met him during BlizzCon, man. He has a lot of passion.
For card games.
Not
and
for his nation,
gamble,
though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll probably ask him at some point. So that's the Peruvian lineup. So keep in mind, B-Lord is out, and we're gonna be replacing him with Gosu Dark, a Protoss player. If we take a look at the the UK lineup, Revolution looks badass.
Yeah.
But sadly, he's out too. He can't play. He's got problem with his internet, from what I've been told.
Well, he is English.
Yeah. Internet is crappy in England.
Absolutely, it's one of the worst.
I mean, look at his photo. Last night was Saturday night, say no more.
Totally
that too.
swagger.
That also could be a real reason, not just the internet, but it's Sunday. So
Hey, he's like 19.
yeah,
He has a swaggy cap.
of course.
He was getting a few cheeky ones.
It's a pretty young team.
Couple of
that
cheeky pints at the pub last night, and he can't quite make it to the matches
Hey,
today.
it's a really young team that we
Yeah.
have. All of these guys, I mean, even including Revolution, that's not going to be playing here today.
I mean, we may not be the best nation, but we're always looking in the future. We're investing into long term. So we've got a lot of young players that eventually are going to become Europe's best.
You convince nobody, not even yourself. here with this statement.
I was about to believe him. Why? I don't really know why, but you convinced me.
I'm surprised that the nemesis for these players isn't Apollo, but I understand that Johnny Rico and Orc are okay.
So Revolution is out because of internet problems, and we're gonna have Icy taking his place. Is also a Zerg player, so they are not losing anything in the trade as far as race goes. So 2 Zergs and a Protoss player. Sorry. I would say in general the thing is the only player that we really know was Revolution, and now he's out. And when you learned about that, you were a little bit afraid.
I
right,
was
Apollo?
sad because I thought, I mean, when I did my predictions and thinking about how well the UK was going to do today, a lot of it was on Revolution. So a little bit sad that he's not playing, but I have faith. Let's be honest, guys. I've supported England in many a World Cup, many a tournament
still have
around the
faith.
world, and we always have faith. No matter how bad we are or how much we suck, we never, ever, ever stop believing in ourselves. And today is this day for us.
You guys gonna beat Peru?
Today we still have faith, but you still lose, as always.
You'll see. What happens if we get through? Who will be laughing then?
You.
Hopefully everybody, because we are going to get through.
Well, we'll see about that. We'll see about the prediction maybe a little bit later. But first, let me remind you that if you followed the first video we showed you about the format, we're gonna announce the venue tonight. Yes.
Get hyped.
We will announce the venue. We will do it after the first match, actually. So just before the second match, we will be announcing the venue, and at the end of the broadcast, we will be doing the group drawings.
My favorite part of any show.
Yes, and I think everybody knows that you're so good at it that they actually placed you on the couch to do the group
But
drawing.
he needs a great sidekick, though. Without the finger work next to him, he's nothing.
That's right.
Who's
I
gonna be
do-
doing it?
I hope Moman's going to be my sidekick. Or maybe Pumph. I don't know.
Poomph.
I like Pumph.
Funka's girlfriend helped with it last time. Maybe she can help.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Well, the thing is, it's gonna be pretty late, so I don't know if she'll be around. We'll see. We'll see. We'll
If she has half of your passion, she'll still be here and wide awake.
Yeah, well, she's not working in esports. She actually has to wake up in the morning, you know, and
Unlike you.
unlike me. Thank God. Thank
Does
God.
not wake up very often.
No, I don't. I don't really.
You
know
barely
what-
wake up for the afternoon shows,
Yeah.
or evening ones.
Yep, exactly. So that's about it as far as the information that we had to share with you. We could. Oh yeah. We can explain. Sorry, I forgot about that. We can explain to you guys how the group drawing is gonna go. How we gonna draft those teams. Thanks to that great graphic. Norway, Mexico, Korea, and France are seed 1. They'll be split amongst the 4 groups, and then after that we've got seed 2. So 2 teams from seed 2 are gonna join every single group, and in the end, seed 3,
Yeah.
Ukraine, Canada, Australia, and then the qualified team from today are gonna complete every single
So
group.
to give you an example here, Norway could be with China and Taiwan, and then Ukraine, for example, in one
Exactly.
single group together.
Exactly.
If they were to be drawn, of course.
Yep. That would be.
There is the potential for some huge groups here. I think if, say, like Korea lands with, for example, Germany,
Yep.
and then, say, China, and then Canada, that'd be a sick group.
Yes.
Oh my God.
It would be. I mean, in the second group of seeds, China, Taiwan, Germany, Sweden, Finland, Denmark, Netherlands, and Poland. Yes, Germany seems like the top dog here.
Yeah.
Probably Taiwan could be a little frightening, you know, with Haas as their main player.
Just has.
Just has. I don't really know about the other ones, but we've seen that that Haas could definitely take out some really great players. And yeah, even in seed 3, Canada seems really dangerous, or even Australia,
Yeah.
who's played some pretty decent games.
Any of them, really. Yeah, even Ukraine, our first qualified teams here in those qualifiers earlier this Thursday. So, yeah, it's gonna be cool to see, I guess, which groups end up being what in terms of being maybe some of them being on a little bit easier side, unless we have a very balanced ones. I want a group of death. I feel like a group of death
There will
always makes it so much more interesting. But I feel like if France is the group of death, then
Yeah.
I'm gonna be very nervous.
We will be a little bit, you know, we will be afraid, I would say, because we don't really want to lose France too early, if possible. But you know, that's not on our hands. We'll see about that. So tonight, after the last match, and then we will know the 16th qualified country. We will be able to do the group drawing. So yeah, stay with us until the end. We can take a look at the predictions that the casters have done for UK versus Peru. And obviously, Apollo went for the 4-0 for UK because, you know.
What a joker. Imre actually
Imre.
did the same thing. What a fool.
Fool.
I think a 4-3 is more likely here, as I predicted,
Uh-huh.
a closer match than what the biased people predicted, I guess.
Yep.
Why would Imre predict the 4-0 for UK? I guess maybe he thought that Revolution would come out first and all KL.
Well, even the fact that UK could win was, for me, kind of based on Revolution. And now that he's not here, I know IC is a pretty decent player. I think I've played him a couple of times back in Heart of the Swarm. But which means
How is he decent then? If he has your MMR.
I knew it was coming. But at least I know him. I know. I know that he exists. I know that he
That's
plays
what
the game
worries me.
regularly.
Yeah. You predicted the same as your girlfriend, Midas. Did you guys
Oh,
sing
yeah.
together or
No.
accidents?
No.
You guys really are meant for each other.
Yeah. Exactly.
If you want a few recommendations for the ring shops, I'm here.
Please, not yet. We're not there yet.
Moman predicted Peru. Not too many people did actually. There's only Moman and Ponf.
Ponf.
Well, then Peru's definitely not winning, are they?
Well,
It's gonna be tough for them. I think.
considering how many bets Moman lost last night, I would be a little bit afraid. And
He almost won a lot, but then in the end he almost lost
Lost a
or
lot?
broke even. Yeah.
and Ponf doesn't know anything about StarCraft, so
Wow.
So he predicted 3-4. So I'm
Fun
really
fact: Ponf is actually the president of the entirety of OGaming.
Yes.
So very strong words, Franca.
Just saying.
We'll see you for the round of 16 or not.
Or not. Well, actually, they pushed me away from the French cast to actually annoy you guys on the English cast. So maybe they're starting, to get rid of me that way. I don't know.
What's next?
I don't.
You'll be doing graphics backstage.
I don't really. That would be.
You'll be back observing backstage.
Yes. Yes.
Where's your spotlight? Well, actually, to be honest, you shine anywhere you go, isn't it?
I do. I can't.
So
I can't help.
How
I
can
can't
you
help
shine
it.
through observing?
I can't
you
help
have,
it.
You have to be really darn good.
I can't help it. But that's because you found me, man. You polished me, and then like a diamond.
Lying on the floor.
How do you feel? How do you feel about that game, Todd?
For this match, I think if you look at both lineups, they are kind of equally unknown.
Yeah.
Most of the players, so I feel that's why it might be pretty close. But again, if I had to favor anybody, definitely be UK. Though I don't think we should ever underestimate teams like Peru. Personally,
Yeah, I actually agree. I'm actually worried now that I know that Revolution is not playing.
Yeah.
I'm actually worried for UK. I don't know. We'll learn a little bit about that with the captain's interview that is getting set up as we speak. But yeah, it's a little bit worrisome in my opinion that you lose your best player just before getting into a big game like this. And considering we don't know anything about those Peruvian players,
Yeah.
they could be. As DNS said yesterday, like ladder heroes that have tremendous results online.
That's the best case scenario here for them. But to be honest, sometimes ladder heroes, even though they're doing really well in practice, it can be hard to translate that into tournament results. So we'll see. Hopefully, they've been practicing hard. They've known for some time here that they were going to play in the Nation Wars 3. They've known their opponents as well, so they can have done a little bit of research, specifically prepared on maps for snipes, because snipes are very common as well in this format. If you know who you're going to be playing against, potentially on which map as well. So
Yeah.
maybe some special builds here.
Having
Special tactics.
three special tactics for different maps and different races, opponents, I think is a really great strategy indeed. We'll see if those Peruvian players did their homework and practiced to actually qualify. Because let's be honest, in general, I think this group is quite open. You know? Like, in my opinion, New Zealand is a strong favorite. Well, I wouldn't say strong. I would say is the favorite of this group. But still, New Zealand is, as we already said quite a lot on so many different teams, it's really top-heavy, Betrayus, and then I know Mighty Kiwi, but I've never seen him do really well in major tournaments or anything. I don't know anything about Crimson. So Betrayus has to carry. That's the kind of situation where if you take out Betrayus, well, basically most of the job is done.
Yeah, absolutely. I wonder who Schnitzel is, by the way. He's the favorite victim of two of the players here from New Zealand. He must be like the fourth base player from New Zealand, maybe. A poor guy. But in this case, I think, of course, they're going to rely a lot on Betrayus, but Crimson and Mighty Kiwi are probably two guys that we should never overlook, even though we're not as familiar with them as somebody who's been, I guess, on the front of the scene with WCS and has proved to be one of the top players. I mean, already 1,125 points here in WCS. So
yeah.
He's definitely...
It was a great year for Betrayus in general. I mean, ever since I think he went back to studying. He's not like full-time pro anymore, but still, he's doing so well. And in general, there's a I don't know really how to express that, but when I see him play in general, Petraeus, I feel
There's
like
always
he's-
something impressive to it. right?
Yes, exactly, always. And whether it's his army control in the late game or army compositions that are really, really perfect.
He's made it look easy in some series against some very
Yeah.
good players in WCS.
Yeah.
Over in Poland when he was playing. Mana did his run. It's funny because I remember even the predictions, we got booed because everybody predicted Petraeus. So it was weird. Like, at first, we didn't expect him to do well, and then he crushed everyone. But then we expect him to finally, I guess, make it to the finals and beat Mana. And then I don't know if he choked, but I guess he was outplayed.
He was leading 2-0, right? I think it was 2-0 and
Yeah, it might
Mana
have been
came
something
back
like, yeah.
3-2.
But I'm not sure exactly what happened, and he ended up losing. So now we expect him to do well. Let's hope
Yeah.
it's not another one of those times where
Yeah.
he disappoints. On paper, out of the 6 players that we're gonna see, or we could see in action here, he's supposed to be the best one by far. So maybe he gets sent out first and ends up all killing. Who
Yep,
knows?
we'll see about that. But for now, I think we've got the interview ready at the other set. So guys, take it away.
Thank you very much, Funker, here on the couch. Just a quick update for both streams, English and French. The UK team doesn't have AC. Oh, my flag's come off. Doesn't have AC.
Yeah.
They have a different Zerg called Clad, and he'll be playing. He was the 5th voted player for the UK, and he'll be playing and represented, just to clear that up. But now, let's talk a little bit. I think we're going to have the captains here in a couple of moments. I'm excited for this match.
Yeah, me too, because I want to see England lose. Yeah.
I'll turn this flag upside down. And
Oh,
we'll
yeah.
get a bit messy. Do we have the captains here on Skype with us?
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello, is anybody there? Is there anybody out there?
Hello?
Oh, hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Hello,
there-
guys. You're on the show. Welcome.
Holy shit, I'm on air. Dude,
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
yes, I can hear
Yes.
Okay, we can hear you too. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Nation Wars. We're on the couch and we're going to have a quick chitter-chatter with some of you. Let's first of all talk to you, Boombox. How hard are we going to win today?
We're going to win 4-0, 4-0.
Yes, that's what I wanted to hear. You see?
Oh, nice. Yeah, look, do you heard?
Wait.
Do you heard that?
Yes.
That I like. That I like. Perfect smile.
Smile, are you laughing at me or us as a nation?
you. Of course I am, dude.
Yeah, good job, dude.
Why?
Why wouldn't I? I mean, dude, come on. We're
What's,
gonna all kill the fools. Easy.
what's so funny about a 4-0?
I mean, it's gonna be 4-0 just for us, though.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you, Smile. That's the best move. You know that.
Moment believes you are going to win this game, Smile.
Well, I'm gonna be honest here and say, like, it's gonna be hard. Like, I know Boombox is really good. I played him quite a few times, and like, I know him for a while now.
Boombox, what do you think about the Peru team?
I've only ever heard of Smile.
Good
That's-
start. And, you know, what have you played against him a lot then? He says he's played against you. Do you remember playing against him?
Like a long time ago, I guess. Like
Okay.
back when I used to be bad.
Oh, I like it. Oh, nice. And now you're
Yeah.
good. You're probably
No,
not
I'm
in the
still
same
bad.
MMR scaling anymore. That's probably why you haven't met him. You're
Dude,
too
we're
good.
about the same number, you know, that's right. Just saying.
Have you got some
Well-
questions for these
Yeah, I
boys?
got one question, Smile. I will do in Spanish if you okay.
Seguro.
Okay. So, ¿creéis que vais a ganar sin Cats? O sea, no hay. ¿Sabes por qué Cats no está jugando ahora?
Sí, Katz no quería jugar, no se sentía seguro con el hecho de que podíamos ganar probablemente. Y la verdad es que puede que tenga razón por el hecho que solo somos él y yo.
Mm.
Estamos practicando bastante. Kosuar, que los otros tienen otras cosas que hacer aparte de practicar y no pueden practicar tanto como nosotros.
Que
Y
eso-
puede que por eso no se sienta tan seguro. Pero me hubiera gustado tener a Katz en mi espalda, ¿no? Que se asegure que si yo caigo él pueda sujetarme y ayudarme a carrear a Perú.
O sea, para ti hay dos jugadores, tú y Cats, los mejores.
Sí.
Vale. Okay,
Alright,
so
what did
yeah,
you
I
do?
questioned him if it's okay if he can win without Cats and why Cats didn't play, and he said, yeah, Cats didn't want to play with Peru because he think he will not gonna win, and he's only two player, the best player it's Cats and him, and he's a little sad because he wanted to see Cats behind him.
I mean, how comfortable are you with today's bracket, Smile? Are you like no jokes around? Are you happy with
Yeah,
the
not like no jokes and like no BM. Like I'm just gonna be straight up. Like I think Majestic is gonna be the hardest player to beat if we are gonna make it. Like Majestic is just playing out of his mind lately. He's literally kicking everybody's ass. So that would be like the hardest match. And I think personally, I don't know if I can actually pull that off.
And what do you think, Boombox?
About what? Sorry, I wasn't listening.
Do you think today is is it a realistic thing that you can get out of the group and play Nation Wars? Do you think?
Yeah, I think we have a good chance. It's just like there's two players really to look out for, Majestic and Betrayus, who we can beat, but it's just whether we get lucky or not, I suppose. Like 50-50 win percentage, I guess.
Okay, captains. Let's get your first players then. We are going to get ready for the game. Who's gonna Smile? You start. Who we having out first?
I'm gonna go with Mega. The Mega has been practicing really hard. I believe he can pull this off.
And who is the Queen's finest soldier to start the games?
Me.
Yes, that's right. That's the right answer. Good luck, boys.
Good luck.
Any final words for each other before we get ready for this match?
You're gonna get wrecked, son.
I don't think I need to say anything. It's just everyone knows what's going to happen.
The shot's real.
Mate, that's the polite Englishman in you. Go get a cup of tea and prepare yourself for battle. All right, thank you very much, gentlemen. Best of luck in your games, and we'll hear from one of you a little bit later on after this game is done.
Oh, yeah.
Moman, England is going through. The UK is going through.
I think Smile will do it. Will destroy your boom.
You can't destroy the boom.
Yeah, he will.
You can't destroy the boom.
Yes, he need to do that.
Okay, we'll see, because you've gone Peru. I've obviously gone for 4-0. It's time to go back to the Contra team in both French and English to get this game underway.
Yeah.
Welcome back, and what a cool interview. I mean, they
Yeah.
were
They're
both
definitely outsperspoken.
Yes, I like
way
it.
to say it.
And a little bit of English phlegma, English accent, so always nice to hear. No, I think it's gonna be a great match, and I think they are really honest about who's gonna be the main problem, the main target on the next games. Looking forward to the Spain versus a New Zealand game, where actually Betrayus and Majestic seemed like really tough opponents. So they are already a little bit afraid of those guys. But for now, it's Peru versus England, and we're gonna have. So what is the matchup going to be? We have Dimega starting, and
Is that how you say it?
I think Dimega. I think what.
I don't know. Like,
What should I say it? I don't know. I don't know.
It seems like a tricky nickname to say like
Yes,
properly.
it's like you want to say Dimaga, right?
Yeah.
It's like Dimega. Where is it? Peru. Give me Peru. Yes, Dimega.
I think we should just say mega. Just say
Mega?
D-mega.
Dimega. That's how I see it, though. So Dimega. Mega.
Here we go.
Okay, it's already gone. Mega is gonna open up for Peru, and if we take a look at the UK lineup, we have who was it actually who's gonna open for England? Boombox. I think it was Boombox. I'm pretty sure it was Boombox, and I feel like really bad to not know that. It's Boombox. Boombox is gonna open up for UK, a Protoss player. Apollo is hype. God save the Queen. I want him to sing the anthem, but he's just teasing us.
Not yet. When they win.
If they win, he's gonna.
Live on Skype with the captain, holding a rose and drinking tea. What do you say?
He says that he wants to do it before, like a real match.
You want to do it now?
Go. Apollo, come here.
You want to do it now?
Come here. Come here.
You
Come
want
here.
to sing the anthem now?
Come here. Dude,
I don't think he would dare. He
Of
doesn't
course.
have the guts to do it.
just the beginning. You know how we'll sing La Marseillaise when France is gonna play? Okay. There's a microphone coming up for. It's gonna be amazing. Ladies and gentlemen,
Boombox, Mix, Kane, Isaac in our new clad. This is for you. God save the.
go.
Oh, no, Tim.
Come on, a little bit.
A little bit more.
A little bit.
A little bit more. While the game is starting.
Do you know the lyrics?
Yeah, of course he
God
does.
save our gracious queen.
Na, 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 na. I don't know the lyrics. Okay,
I think he was being on camera.
that was a
enough.
little underwhelming.
Yeah. Really underwhelming.
Where's your passion, man? I don't know.
Especially last night, we heard some very, I guess, some very passionate national anthem singing when we were on the streets.
Yep.
Where the French national anthem was being sang. But we're finally in game here, Funka. We're on Orbital Shipyard here for map number 1 between these two. Will you give us the honors of introducing our first player?
I will. In the top right, as our Protoss player playing for Peru. Peru is Inca Cola. That's not Inca Cola, it is Dimega. Dimega.
Hype. These guys are definitely Twitch memers right there. You can see that in the chat, I think, pretty easily.
Baby
Rage. And starting in the bottom side of the map, representing Team UK, it is, of course, Boombox.
La Boombox.
That's a badass nickname, actually.
That sounds good. I like it. Boombox.
It's like, hey, what? You know, you meet somebody at 9, it's like, who are you? Boombox, baby.
I'm the Boombox.
That's my name. So in this PvP, Boombox actually went Nexus first here.
What a crazy guy.
Then Gateway, and on the other side we had a standard gas with a pretty quick second Gateway. So I've kind of talked about this already in some of our previous games when there was a PvP. You can go for Adepts out of 2 Gateways, or for Stalkers. If it's Stalkers, a lot of the time it's going to be for a Pylon and Photon of a Charge Rush, which can be very deadly if underestimated and not reacted to properly.
Oh, interesting. Well, I'm pretty sure we're gonna see adapts. We'll see. Usually that's the kind of opening they go for. Cybernetics Core is getting produced right now, and we'll see what he decides to do. First scout is gonna come out from Boombox. Actually, Dimega is also scouting. He just sees the Nexus first from his opponent. Boombox checks double gate and proxy pylon next to the Nexus.
What'd I tell you, man?
Oh.
Actually,
You
that
cancel
was,
it.
yeah, that was a really bad position, actually. Like, what can you shoot from there? Not even the Nexus. I think if you're going to do this, you need to really get into your opponent's face and get those pylons like right next to those gateways.
Or the mineral
Maybe
line.
outside of the range of the pylon of Boombox right now, because then he would be able to shoot with that himself. We'll see. Since it's Adepts, you don't have to go, I think, for any kind of rush as much. It's just going to be, I think, maybe the 2 Adepts harassing at first with maybe newer ones behind those.
He was waiting on the probe to get killed by the first 2 adepts to build his robotics facility, Dimega, that is. Our Protoss player, red Protoss player from Peru. And double Chrono Boost with the double Nexus. Early double Nexus, double Chrono Boost on those 2 gates. And he's actually going to have 2 adepts himself really, really quickly. So he shouldn't take any damage from the first aggression. The Shades are getting sent out instantly. And they will cross in the middle of the map. Ooh, Dimega! Dimega proxying a pylon.
Yeah, and he's not going for a Nexus yet behind this or any kind of expansion. So he could be in quite a bit of danger here. He has to apply pressure and do some damage. And since... Oh, actually, those adepts in the middle of the map here getting caught by Boombox. He's going to try to pull back here into Micro.
Ooh, 1 adept for 1. The Shed is getting sent out again. from Boombox. That's such a weird fight to commentate. Both players just avoiding each other via the shade thingy, and now he gets to scout that there's no Nexus, and he sees the Robo, so he knows he's gonna be under attack really, really soon.
Okay, D-Mega is going to commit here to aggression.
Yeah.
He gets a third gateway, a fourth gateway as well. He's getting a Warp Prism to make sure he can reinforce very quickly across the map, and he's really going to want to be aggressive here with this because he knows his opponent has had a Nexus for quite some time. Boombox is getting so many probes. He's on 34 against 21 right now, and he's still continuously getting more and more. He finally cuts, starts an Immortal. He's going to need as many units as he can possibly get as soon as possible here.
So what should D-Mega go for as unit composition? What do you go for? Mass adepts?
Yeah,
Just mass
usually
adepts?
you go mass adepts. You try to micro them as much as possible with the Warp Prism. You can send some maybe in the natural middle line if you think that there's not going to be any photon overcharge there. The perfect wall of fear from Boombox to try and buy himself. Sometimes he's even going to have triple photon overcharge here with this. It's looking great for the UK player here right now. Apollo, he's jubilant. He stands up and fist pumps like he's already won.
But it's not over yet. With the Warp Prism, he's going to try to circumvent that wall, I think.
Oh, an elevator here could be
yeah,
sick.
Exactly. I think that's what he's about to do. And what a good position, because there is no pylon anywhere. So he can't really get that that pylon overcharge again.
Too
But
much.
so many units from Boombox already.
I think Boombox has too much here
Yeah.
for this to possibly work. He was Stalkers that were warped in right now, and they're going to be killed
Is he
very
even gonna
quickly.
lose the Warp
There's
Prism?
not going to be an evacuation as the Warp Prism goes down.
Oh my god.
And D-Mega, he barely killed any unit here.
Whoa. He killed 2 adepts. That's the first 2 adepts that he killed on the map. But during that fight, he didn't do anything. And of course,
never seen
Apollo is
Apollo
so
so
happy.
happy.
He's so happy. And considering how
I
bad he
don't- I
was
don't
feeling
think
when he entered the studio today,
I don't
It's
think
happening
even
for him.
going on a date makes him this happy.
well, that doesn't happen quite often. So
So that's why you should especially make him happy.
he doesn't know to react to it. It's so new.
Wow.
Second Nexus getting thrown down by D-Mega right now, but it's really late. Trying to get 1 Immortal, but he lost the Warp Prism, he lost some
Oh,
Stalkers
the
and
observer!
Swords.
The observer across the map gets sniped as
Oh.
Boombox was able to see it. Photon
Sick
overcharge was
city.
used. Every single time units die, Apollo is just jumping around like a kid. I can't wait for him to cast.
Yeah, he
Map
should
3
be
onwards.
casting actually.
Yeah, he will cast from map 3 onwards.
Taking a picture right now so we can't see the screen. Hallucinated Phoenix giving our English player the vision up the ramp. Can he go right now? I don't think he can. He's waiting for Warp Prism while taking a third Nexus. So really good position from Boombox. 51 probe to 26, boys. That's a major domination coming from
Yeah.
our English player.
D-Mega is going to need the best hold of his life here if he wants to be. I mean, even that. Like,
He
he's
can't,
going
he
to need a miracle at this point.
It's like if Protoss had nukes, maybe, and he lands it on the army of
Yeah.
Boombox. Maybe he can win that way. But right now, double the economy, more army supply for Boombox, third base coming in. D-Mega is going to scout that. He's going to be like, oh my god, what am I supposed to do against this? And even that pylon getting overcharged to push away the adepts. More gateways, blink, technology, and +1 getting research from Boombox. He's getting harassed a little bit by that adept, but now it's gonna die. And yeah, he tried to. I think he tried to cross that ramp. Some force field just blocked that, but he's gonna wait until he has blink, and then he will just basically blink on top of the Protoss, the red Protoss army. It's gonna be dead. He's even dancing. Boombox is dancing.
He's
It's like,
enjoying the moment, man. He
dude.
knows how far ahead he is. There is pretty much no way he can lose here at this point unless he kills his own army. But I'm pretty sure he has no plan to do this here.
Yep. Robo Bay, Templar Archive. He's getting everything. I mean, he can. 62 probes to 33. I mean, the economy is so massive. Now that the Warp Prism is here, he's going to maybe try to reach that ramp. Actually, no force field on the ramp. 3 Immortal against 2. That's the only thing that goes well for D-Mega. Those force fields are actually pretty strong, but when they're gone, well, I guess D-Mega will be gone because our red player
not
is
D-Mega,
getting
mate.
massacred. D-Mega.
You got carried away. The Immortals are going to get chased down here. Boombox predicted a 4-0. He comes out first and starts dealing a lot of damage here with his first few punches. Takes the first map win here against Peru. Very convincingly. GG. People can see you.
Good job. Good job, Boombox. That was really good. Okay, there's a hint. Who's changing the flag? Can you tell who it is?
I can't believe Apollo is this happy. This is map 1, mate.
You know,
it's like
you know what
you can tell he's a football supporter. Like his team scores one time, he's like, yeah, we win, and then they use like 1 and 3. Like he's not used of it just yet. Now, honestly, that was pretty impressive. I think there is nothing cooler than somebody who says in an interview, you know what, we're gonna win 4-0, and then he's like, I'll play first, and then he wins the first game convincingly like this.
Really
Surely,
convincingly.
the rest of the Peruvian team right now has to be worried.
It's interesting to note that with the way he played, and probably on this map, a Nexus first is totally viable in PvP. That's really funny when you consider like it wasn't a thing you were supposed to do in Heart of the Swarm. Zilu tweeting at us, supporters from every nation in the entire country. Peru. Okay. Super
that's
U.
Photoshop. Yeah, that's Photoshop.
Okay. He took out the first letters of the name of this.
Oh, look at this.
Famous.
That's my tweets. Just before playing, the Peruvian player wrote in the lobby, "Oh my God, I'm gonna get obs by Funka. Be right back. Gonna cry some minutes." You made it, man. You've reached God status. Little does he know you weren't actually observing. That's Apollo during the game.
Yep.
Blocking our view to the screen so he could take the selfie. Literally doing this while the match was going on.
What a guy.
What a guy.
But yeah, what an amazing performance by our English player right there. I mean, he wasn't threatened by anything during that game. He defended the attack against his Nexus first really easily. Didn't break a sweat. It was easy for him. Can he do that again? Can he actually get a 4-0?
I think it's possible. Yeah, I mean, he looked quite convincing here in this game. If he's definitely got momentum going in his favor here. He's probably feeling confident. It's funny because sometimes you see some players out of whom there is a lot of expectations coming to this kind of match and tournaments, and they just kind of crash and burn. They stop playing, they're nervous, they play way worse than usual, and they play really bad. But Boombox was the opposite. There was not necessarily that many expectations. He came out swinging, and he played a pretty clean game. Barely struggled, did a lot of intelligent move. That wall off at the ramp was perfect.
Yeah.
Adepts couldn't get in. And then it was all going to be about that War Prism, which he saw early enough to completely demolish, and then from there it was just too easy.
When you can't send your shades to the Mineral Light, then suddenly Adepts kind of suck because they can't really kill the wall, and you want to be able to use their movement speed and the shade ability to out micro and out position your opponent. But when you close the gate like this, and especially when you've got a gate like a pylon that can shoot so hard as Protoss, that seems like a really fair idea. My depots don't do that, you know? They don't do that.
You got bunkers, Widow Mines, Siege Shanks, the list goes on. So here we go. Who is it going to be? Gozu Dark comes out here.
Yeah, our sub-player.
Almost as a badass nickname as Boombox.
Gozu Dark actually is pretty good. I like it.
It's like a Dark Templar that
is
Gozu with a Gozu.
I don't know.
Interesting. Much better nickname than Funkadelic, if you ask me.
Yeah, for sure. Can you explain to us how your nickname was found?
It's actually
it's really hard to explain in English, right?
No. I don't think it's hard, but it's like not a very cool story in particular, is it? Okay, a long time ago, I was playing Brood War, and I joined a team that was called Mass. And I really hate that there is no better example for the words play that we made than the ones that I have, but since it was called Mass, we made a lot of funny words together. So there was like Mass Alad that made Mass Salad.
Mass Salad.
And then Mass Turbation. I really need to find better examples. This one guy, one of my good friends was named like this.
Masturbation?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
And I was Mastodon. A mastodon is some kind of prehistoric mammoth. like a big ass elephant, very hairy as well, kind of like me. And
You're not
that's
really
pretty much
hairy.
it. Since that was too long a nickname, people always call me Todd.
Six City?
This is it.
I like it. People chose for you. A little
I
bit.
always follow up this story with, do you know how Elky became Elky?
Well, I don't know.
You don't?
I don't know.
Okay, his nickname was Elkantar. Elkantar.
Okay. El
All
Cantar.
uppercase.
Ooh.
But since it was too long, people call him Elky. So he kept that. So it's the same, kind of the same as me.
I think Elky is way better than El Cantar.
Do you know how your nickname became Funka?
Yes, I do know. Because it was too long. So
Yeah,
people called me
Funkadelic was
Funka.
too long, yeah.
It was. They called me
There
that.
you go.
No, actually, the first time I joined a team and they added the before the module for team tags was implemented in StarCraft, I couldn't do the tag and Funkadelic. It was too long, so
Yeah.
I had to shorten it myself. But people were already calling me Funka anyway, so it actually made sense. So Boombox is gonna be playing a Gosu Dark, who's also a Protoss player.
Another PvP, huh?
Yep.
After all the ZVZs that we have.
Now
before
finally
this
it's your
tournament,
day, man.
Finally we get a real matchup being played here.
Finally.
That first game was definitely not showcasing the traditional PvP and like exactly how you need to be playing the matchup. You know, a Peruvian player tried to go for an attack that just kind of failed. So I'm hoping we get to see maybe some Blink Stalkers and some Disruptors, because as much as it can be very difficult to manage that when you're playing yourself, when you're observing, it's always nice.
Yeah, that's oh yeah.
That didn't take long.
That's right.
Did it?
That's right. That's right. I don't. How did that happen? I didn't do
Yeah,
anything. How
you
did that
must have
happen?
been moving
Did-
around and
did I
like
do it myself?
you,
That's
you're
so-
messing
that's so-
with me.
Yeah,
today.
I want to see the VOD, man. Maybe you can see me during the live. I
Nobody
just
saw
go
it.
there, like
It's like we went to a
Todd.
graphic and then he came back. It's like, here it works.
that's
Whoa.
good.
Is that handmade?
Well, it looks like it. I see some paint on those
That is
on
really
those
sick.
nails. That is really great.
You're very good.
I
Show
wa-
us the
I-
whole thing.
yeah, I wa- I
Please-
wanna see it, but-
Please keep posting because this is absolutely beautiful.
Yep. Really great stuff coming from Anne. Thank you so much. Keep those tweets coming. Hashtag NW3. How do you watch Nation Wars? Are you as happy as Apollo right now? Just waving around that UK flag.
After
He's
1-0.
so happy.
Yeah.
No, but seriously, you guys know we've been hanging out yesterday. Yesterday night after the broadcast, we drank a little bit, and Apollo wasn't feeling really good today. But see, the power
Yeah,
of the nation is actually, reviving. He's literally getting revived.
It's curing his hangover.
It's curing his hangover.
That's one way to say it.
Yep. And I can relate to that. That happened to me in the past.
Yeah?
Good results from team that I like
Every
or
tournament?
a player. No, not every
finals
tournament. I'm really professional. I don't go drinking on major tournaments. Just Nation Wars. But
And
yeah,
Home Story Cup.
yeah, and Home Story Cup. But Home Story Cup, if you're not drunk, I think you're not allowed in the building. So seriously, I think they make
It's
you
called the Roddy
blow
Law.
in. Yeah, the Roddy Law. Based God Roddy. Hashtag Roddy in the club, obviously. We're waiting for the second game.
I want more hashtag NW3. I love these pictures. I
Yeah.
think it's so cool. I think more tournaments should interact with Twitter like this. Have some people show us their the setup that they're watching the tournament in, because I think it's really cool.
Yeah.
And sometimes you get some ideas out of it. Some people might have like some basic, standard, uninspired setup that they're watching the tournament in, and then you see this one photo from one person. You're like, wow, I need to add donuts to my desk because like it's so much better to watch something.
I was wondering where he
I
would
was
show
like,
that.
where is he going?
Yeah. I thought he would do it in front of the camera, like really close, but no, he went under the desk, like Toad yesterday.
Yeah, that's him. That's our view while
is
we
good.
were casting the last game.
Yep, that's a great picture. I like it. It's really cool.
That guy.
And it almost looks like the flag is in the screen, but no, it's just
Yeah, actually,
behind his
that's-
ear.
That looks pretty sick.
It is behind his ear. No, yeah, keep them coming. Keep those tweets coming, and usually I like it when people make you mad because they are sitting really comfortably and having a really nice dinner while you're casting.
Yeah.
Or we had on I think it was a GSL show we did maybe a couple of months ago, and one guy was in vacation in some tropical island. And just watching on his tablet while being, feet in the sand with a cocktail and everything.
That's like
And it was raining like crazy in France,
Yeah.
and we were like, "Oh my god!"
This is the kind of picture
Lucky
you see. You're
you.
like, yeah,
Lucky
we
you.
hate you. We're so jealous.
Yep, really, really jelly. But yeah, Apollo is right now being human again. Is getting human status again because his hangover is over. Thanks to England, thanks to Boombox.
Until a few hours.
Yeah, well, after the broadcast, it's gonna go bad again, but because he will want to celebrate UK qualifying for Nation Wars, because there's only one spot remaining, guys.
Yeah.
That's
The
the only
16th
one.
spot.
That's the last one.
Boombox is doing pretty well, by the way, on ladder. He's ranked 59 Grandmaster on Europe. 128 wins, 84 losses. Let's see the stats. Show me those stats. He's got 57% against Protoss. That's actually his weakest, but again, not like super big samples. Oh, actually, I guess 67 games.
67
is
games,
pretty big.
decent, yeah.
50 games against Terran, he's won 70%. 90 games against Zerg, he's won 60%. So he's actually, he's a pretty darn good player. That's much better than me. Let's just say that. But then again, everybody in this tournament is, except Nathanias.
Except Nathanias. Game is loading up, boys. We're gonna have our second PvP in a row. But first one was pretty cool, and Boombox seemed in control. Can he do that again? Can he make the United Kingdom win that match? That would surely make Apollo really, really happy. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of Peruvian viewers in the chat. So hello to you guys. It's really cool. I can't
Hola.
really, I can say hola. That's the only thing I can say. I'm really bad in Spanish.
We need Moman to save us
Yep.
later.
Yeah, we can bring on the moment. But I'm especially looking forward the Spanish, the Spain versus. What are you playing again? Come on, my brain is not functioning properly today. New Zealand, Spain, New Zealand, because I know Moment will get really crazy.
As crazy
He
as
will.
Apollo right now?
Yes, even I
Actually,
think
if-
it will be even worse.
I think if Spain has to play against UK, we need Apollo and Moman to cast
Yes. Yeah, that's gonna happen for sure. But I predicted 4-0 for New Zealand, so I just want Moment to be mad when he sees the prediction. In the bottom left of Dust Towers, our English player, he's been really amazing in the first game. Can he do it a second time? It is Boombox. Come on, says Apollo.
And his opponent, starting in the top side of the map, playing for Team Peru, would love to be able to bring it back in yet another PvP here. It is Goes to Dark. Apollo gives us the thumbs down. I love how this is also a show where you can be absolutely biased. In the politically correct shows, like WCS and stuff, you never, I think, should do that because a lot of people would be really mad, and that doesn't really go with the flow of the show. But here with Nation Wars, it's all about that patriotism, Funka, and we've got plenty of it.
It's important.
Passion and patriotism, that's all it's about.
No, but that's the thing I like about that in general, is that I don't see anything wrong with patriotism when it's, driven by a game, by something, everybody can relate to. It's not random patriotism. It just comes from, the
Years of being biased.
well, yeah, that also, but oh, he tried to pylon block. Boombox.
You cheeky
boy. Getting that Nexus once again,
Yeah.
really quickly. Not a Nexus first though, but
A similar build. It's supposed to be pretty safe, to be honest. It's supposed to
Yeah.
be one of the best builds in PvP, if not the best build, to go for a quick Nexus like this. Because behind this, you place your pylons very well around your base to make sure you can defend against pretty much anything. You go for Mothership Core, you're going to have Photon Overcharge to work with. You get usually an Adept and then a Stalker, or even like the other way around. But right now, Boombox has actually made 0 units. No Mothership Core, no Adept, no Stalker. He started Twilight very quickly against the Stargate of his opponent, which he was not able to see just yet.
Ooh.
So, is he going to be able to see it?
I don't know, Kev.
Goes to Dark, starts the Nexus now.
Yep. I think that's the thing. Like in general, you can tech expansions way easier, way easier than before on Legacy of the Void, thanks to those 12 probes in the beginning of the game. So he's at the same time taking that second Nexus while teching to Starport and getting that first Oracle on. And for now, as you said, Boombox has no idea. So he's going for Twilight Council. What is he researching? He's not researching anything.
Yeah, not just yet. I think he wanted to make sure he got a second gateway and another Stalker. And Blink is now going to start, so he wants to play with that here. Seems like Boombox, he knows that he's like a, I guess, decently high Grandmaster player. He thinks he's better than everybody, so he's not going to try anything special ever here, at least so far. And he just wants to play straight up and outplay his opponents.
I kind of agree with that decision from Boombox, and it seems like he kind of knows what could happen, like curl boosting that gate for a double Stalker production really fast. Can he get it? Does he have the vision? Yes, he saw it. So he's gonna move his Stalkers to the. Whoa! No, he didn't see him in the end. Just pulling the probes from the natural to the main base. Those 2 Stalkers are gonna fend that Oracle away, and only 2 probe kills, considering we had a way faster Nexus from Boombox. It's still looking good for our English player.
Yeah. Also, like the fact that it's Oracle and you open Blink. Usually, if you don't take any damage at first, you're in a pretty good position. You're gonna be able to keep on warping in Stalkers, which is the best tech anyway. It's not like in Heartless Swarm where. Whoa!
That's a dead Oracle.
That was like Apollo last night, just like going full YOLO. Like Rod in the club. Anyway, yeah, you can't, I think, quite as much like in Heart of the Swarm go for Immortals straight to Colossus against somebody that goes Blink, where in Heart of the Swarm you would have been favored if you did that, because now there is that new unit called the Disruptor that changes everything. Playing with the ground army is going to be so much more difficult. You need mobility. That's why usually a lot of Blink Stalkers into Disruptor is the standard here in PvP as of late.
Wait.
Double
Stargate
goes down.
What the?
So triple Stargate. But you know what? There is an observer already rallied across the map. If you spot triple Stargate early, you're going to be in a sick position here.
Yeah.
So Boombox.
Especially because we've got Blink, we've got that that Warp Prism coming up, and many more gates getting added on. That doesn't look really good for a Peruvian player. He's going to scout the trip. No. Does he? Come on, Boombox.
No, he's going to soon.
I hope he moves.
I mean, there is no.
The faster he knows.
There is no detection anyway from our Peruvian players, so there is no way that you can deny that. And now the triple Stargate is spotted. I think there is a chance here that our Peruvian Protoss goes to Dark, saw the observer as well, and he's probably like, oh god, he saw it. What do I do? Well, I can only do one thing, that's make more Void Rays anyway.
I think you flip the switch to aggression, right? He's trying to take a third base while taking triple Stargate Void Ray. I mean, you're gonna get punished for that at some point. It has to be.
The thing is, if he has 4 pylons at the front, and look at this. As I say that, he's got 2, he makes 2 more, and you have quadruple photon overcharge twice, by the way. Then it can really help in holding pretty much anything that can be thrown at you for a very long time. But the thing is, map control is Boombox's. Information is his as well. He's not starting a third base, even though he saw that his opponent started a third. So I'm pretty sure he's going to gear up for an attack here in a second, even if he starts that third Nexus, and he's going to be a quite deadly one, Funka.
Oh, where does he go? Okay, he's not going to get it in the end. That Oracle remains alive with a couple of hit points. Third base, and Fleet Beacon coming from Gosu Dark, and seriously,
surprise!
That Warp Prism might do some damage, but still,
it's the Christmas elves in your mirror line.
I think I like Gosu Dark's position. It already has 6 Void Rays, man. 6 Void Rays is really,
Yeah, but
really
like,
powerful in PvP.
It's not really durable. If you keep on massing Void Race and your opponent has map control and like you don't go for an all-in or something, then it's going to be much better for the opponent. Going for the Fleet Beacon, I think might just want to try and go for Kairos here on 3 bases. Kind of turtle with it, but there is so much initiative here for Boombox that I feel it's going to be really hard to pull off. But Boombox is going to, I guess, have to be the one that makes something happen. Be it by either being very greedy or doing an attack that he thinks will work.
Oh, he's gonna get the Warp Prism.
He's gonna lose his Void Race. Is what's gonna happen.
Oh! Not reacting any.
2 passing ships in a rush.
Yep.
A lighthouse and a passing ship in the
Okay, the Mothership Core is not in position. Void Rays are not in position either. He's blinking in. That's a really good move from Boombox. He's getting 3 Void Rays on the top of the ramp. Void Rays dealing so much damage on the bottom side, but those Archons are taking so much. And Boombox, with that attack, is actually not achieving.
Actually, no.
Right
He
now.
killed a lot. As there were too many photon overcharges, he had to pull back, but then there is too much. Photon overcharges were about to end. There was not enough Void Rays to hold the next attack, and Boombox ends it early here and swiftly. And UK, he's ahead by 2-0.
Yeah.
Just like that.
And Apollo is obviously really happy about that fact. I thought it was a weird game in the end. Like, I don't know. Mothership Core was out of position. The first blink was really strong, getting 3 Void Rays out of the 6 that he had, but I felt he didn't play, I was really confused by that GG timing. I mean,
he
he
was
could have
gonna
tried
die.
a little. Yeah, I think he was dead. He was also dead, but
He wasn't quite Hydra GG timing or anything. Normally, like
I agree.
With the banter that there's been, by the way, between Moman and Apple already yesterday, I don't even want to imagine today if Spain plays against UK.
That would be so sick.
They're literally gonna wrestle.
Well, they're
As
actually
the fight
sitting
happens.
just,
Yeah,
down-
right now
down
it's
our desk.
Peru.
It is Peru.
So as much as they're a Spanish-speaking country, I don't think Moman will be as biased as for his homeland, Spain. I wonder actually, Moman, who does he cheer for between France and Spain? You know?
The one that has
The one that wins. Just like in football.
the one that has the most chances of advancing. I think that's the way he sees it. You know?
It's like if they play
He's a flag
in football,
switcher.
he has like double shirts.
Yeah.
If like the
It's
one
like
he's
first
wearing
goal.
is losing.
Moment. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. If we actually get UK against Spain, it might go crazy here in the O Gaming studio thanks to Moment and Apollo. But guys, we did 2 games, so we're gonna go into a quick commercial break, and when we return, it's gonna be the end of UK versus Peru. Don't go anywhere.
Hello, Todd. I'm here on the casting desk. Aren't you excited for this one?
I've never seen you so happy, mate. This is actually creepy.
Well, England are playing today, aren't they, in StarCraft? And we're winning.
Did you
2-0.
Why are you so happy? Do you expect them to do bad or?
No, it's just being patriotic.
Okay.
We don't get to be patriotic very often because we aren't in many sports, and we're in one right now. And we're doing well. Welcome back to Nation Wars 3, everybody.
What would you do if UK qualifies today?
Get drunk, I guess. That's just like the English thing to do.
Now you need to find something crazy.
Win or lose. But I don't really have anything too crazy to do. I'm going to play the national anthem. I've got it loaded on my phone.
If they qualify today, you need to sing the national anthem. How about that? Like, and this time properly.
See, I can hear French people whistling the national anthem of England out there.
Yeah?
I've got it in everyone's brain.
Good job, man.
Game 3 time. Come on, Todd. Give us an intro.
Here we go. We are on Runes of Ceres, and starting on the top right-hand side, he's the player here from Peru, playing as the Red Terran. He's a Grandmaster player. It is Mainz, and it is Smile.
And it is my pleasure. It is my pleasure. In the blue trunks. In the blue trunks. For Queen and for country. Boombox, ladies and gentlemen, the blue Protoss player. Currently 2-0, carrying a nation by himself. I hope you're all as feeling as happy as I am.
Your parents would be proud, and so would his.
My whole family would be proud. The whole country's proud. And they're not just proud of me, they're proud of him.
Yeah, he's doing pretty well, actually, right now.
He
Like,
is.
you
He's
know,
opened a double gateway on one base. I mean, I haven't seen his base, but I can see the production tab.
Yeah. So, seems like some kind of rush here, maybe in the plans, maybe some kind of double
Changing it up, you know. Game number 1, he
shenanigans.
defended an attack. Game number 2, he played a middle-length game.
Maybe he was hoping to scout a greedy build, which if somebody
Yeah,
plays
true.
really greedy here,
But I
and you
mean, this
open
is,
like
this
I
is still
suppose
pretty
that's-
greedy, straight for the reactor. He's got no units.
Oh yeah, actually. I thought he
So,
was not going for a Reaper here.
and if he doesn't have a bunker, Adepts, Queen's mini soldiers are gonna walk over this.
The Queen's favorite soldiers.
The Queen's favorite soldier, Bling, unfortunately now has decided to be pretty much a porn star.
A fitness model.
Fitness
That's almost
model.
it. Yeah.
But yeah, if he doesn't have a bunker, oh, he's actually going Reapers.
Oh, yeah,
interestingly
double
enough.
Reaper.
That's interesting. I didn't think we'd see that. That's
Oh, pylons. I was wondering if he might go for something like that. I didn't think he was going to have the gas here, Boombox. But he's going to go for the photon overcharge in the back of the middle line, while the Adepts at the front are going to be attacking.
We're seeing some crackers with cheese today in game number 3, and the Mothership Core comes over. Marines are on the way.
Boombox keeping it homemade here with some fish and cheese.
Fish and cheese is not the combo we really like, but we'll have fish and chips today. And here we go. Here's the pylon. Look at this. That's how we do it in England. We don't mess about. We look at it and say, we're 2 minutes in the game, coming up to 3 minutes. It's time to end it.
Wow. That has looked pretty strong, actually, so far. Forced smile to mind from his natural. That was a good reaction, actually, from him as well. Now,
Oh, he's got bunker.
not that much energy from... well, I mean, he can just go past. He can just go past.
Yes.
Double Adepts are there. The Mothership Core is actually wrecking the main CC. That refinery in the main is burning down. Depot... Oh, that got killed in time. Okay.
Look at this.
So, an alright defense, really. There's no expansion so far just yet from Boombox on the
No, so
natural.
he's still got more work to do, but he's doing okay. The factory on the other side is a little bit
flies
worrying.
elsewhere. He's like, I can't take on these pylons.
Oh well, that's one way to get
And the
this guy
Mothership
up.
Core is chasing those Marines. He's gonna get one more here.
I know, this is really funny. This is a great game.
Imagine when the Oracle that's gonna start soon gets there.
This is how we do it in England.
Every single action that he makes, you're gonna say that?
Absolutely.
In the tough streets of London is where pylons go down and Adepts reign supreme. Look at these guys. Bam! New one's there. He should actually be looking to try and trade with the Marines, because then when the Oracle gets there, there's not going to be enough to deal with this. Boombox might have gone in a little bit too early here. Killing another Marine. Can he get out? No, he chooses to trade? No. Turning around, trying to micro as much as possible. Gets out with one of them here for now. Mothership Core plus the one Oracle that's going to get there in a second. Against these few Marines, this looks, Apollo, like it could be over early.
I hope it is.
Oh, Widowmine across the
Yeah,
map.
this is actually pretty
in the middle
good.
line.
This is actually rather good.
Proxying that factory.
3. But the Oracle going to
And
be a
Robo
nuisance.
only starts now, so Smile found a way to deal some of his own damage here. Let's see, the Oracle flies in the middle line. Quite a few of those SCVs already injured.
Oh yeah, the lovely. This is the most biased cast I've ever done, but I'm okay with it. Look at this, 10 SCVs down to this Oracle.
And he gets out. He gets out with it as well.
That's my man. Only 8 SCVs, 9
Widowmine?
SCVs left. Ooh.
Gets a few more probes here,
The-
but way more SCVs have been killed already. The Oracle helped reveal here that Widowmine.
It's a wonderful position for Boombox.
Oh, that Adept even gonna get in there.
I think in this type of game, as Smile, you do just fall apart. Like, as we're seeing, it's just such a weird game that he's probably never had any experience in, being pylon rushed.
He's getting Hellions actually across the map to try and do some more economic damage, but 36 probes to 13 SCVs, even if he lost 20 probes now, which I don't think he should.
Oh, he lost quite a bit there. 6, 7.
Wow. Okay, as I say that. Yeah, 8. Not quite enough. Oh, 9.
One more.
That's it.
Nice, 10
Not
probes,
10.
but it's still 30 to 15.
Oh, the
there is another
natural?
heli note.
Gets us to round here.
That's right, mate. Get your batons out. The police is here. And here
Those
comes-
pros went full hooligan.
They did.
They were playing at home here.
This is like a football match, this is. Oracle comes in again, dealing out more damage.
Whoa, whoa! Okay,
A
that
little
was
bit
bad.
greedy, a little bit greedy with that.
Still traded though and got some damage before.
So this is the problem a little bit here, is there's a lot
Yeah.
of Marines. And
There is only one pylon and natural. If that one gets sniped and
Yeah.
there's no photon overcharge, that's going to be a
there's
problem.
quite a few adepts.
Yeah, that's true. Those
That's
are
quite
pretty
a lot,
good.
and these are quite low.
Mothership Core is going to be back just on time, I think, to help
Yeah.
here with this.
Yeah, nice. So photon overcharge on the pylon.
Oh, the Oracle across the map is still doing damage against those SCVs. Smile has to do a lot of damage with this if he wants to have a chance in this game. He's down to 9 SCVs against 37 probes. It's now or never, but it might just be never because that Mothership Core has just got so much energy.
He's going to go in and see so many probes. This is it. He's going to try and attack it. It's not going to work. And the UK is going to go up 3-0. That's it. One more game and we're going to ace this country. Boombox, my man. See that? That's how you play StarCraft. You pylon rush and you get a 3-0 lead.
That was pretty good. It seems like Boombox is one of those, I guess, players that personally I wasn't particularly familiar with, but that's on the scene, he's out there and he's playing pretty well.
He is playing well.
So far,
so good.
hasn't met any resistance here in the Peruvian lineup.
And they have to now bring out another player that he's already beaten.
Who did the best out of the three players that we saw
yeah,
from
that's
Peru?
actually a
against
really
him?
tough question.
Nobody
because I don't
really.
think no one did the best. That's the problem. Maybe. I don't know.
Nobody really.
No.
Certainly not the Protoss that came out first.
No. I think Smile will probably send himself because it seems like he's
He's
the best
Grandmaster
player.
Terran.
Yeah.
He
And I
should have
think
a good chance.
That was a bit of a crazy game.
Yeah,
and something
yeah,
that
yeah.
doesn't happen very often.
And
so it's
maybe
very
he
easy
opens
to,
safer than just a reactor and then double Reaper.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Especially
think
if there's
he
a
sends
probe in
himself.
his main.
We'll see in a second. He's got a few minutes now to decide who he's going to send. As Smile also is the captain. We had him on the phone a little bit earlier on talking with Boombox here.
He's a cheeky guy, no? Every Brit seems to be a cheeky. He gave me the wink.
I did give you the wink. But so far, so good. Obviously, this is the easier game for the UK tonight. The next one's going to be the difficult one when we go with New Zealand and Spain. Of course, Majestic for Spain's a top player, and so is Petraeus for New Zealand. But here we do come in. So Peru's going to choose.
Let's see.
Yeah,
Smile.
It makes
Okay,
sense.
Smile again.
It makes sense. So he's going to go for it again.
So another
And-
TVP, and this time, lookouts for adept rushes and pylons. Special thanks and shout out to Base Trade and I think Emil as well, who are hosting us.
I love
you
viewers.
guys are awesome. Rifkin and Zombie Grub.
Yeah.
I love you guys.
Good-
Someday
good
we're gonna do
seeing
it.
you and
Ménage
good
à
seeing
trois
you at
with you guys.
BlizzCon. Yeah, it was good to
I
see
didn't
that.
just say that.
You did. And yeah, thank you to all you guys, and hopefully you're going to stick around because this country's playing, and we're going to advance today into the main part of the tournament.
I love this bias, man. I knew you're a football supporter and you were like this in football, but in StarCraft, I guess it's not
'cause-
for lack of passion, but rather for lack of opportunity that I haven't seen you like this.
That's
because
correct. Because
yeah.
we don't play StarCraft very much.
Yeah, Bling like had a nice WCS run one time. Oh, look at his cat, by the way. Don't bother me while I'm watching.
Holy, that's a scary cat. That's like
That's a British cat.
That's
right
not
there.
a British cat.
Why?
You're a lot more friendly than that. Look at that, Destiny. That's the better part of this whole Twitter picture. It's Destiny on the side.
Team UK win, please. That's a pretty good drawing too.
Yeah. Team UK representing. And here we are, game number 4. Pretty hyped after you, Todd.
Starting in the bottom left-hand side here, would love to be able to bring it back once again. He's a Grandmaster Terran player. It is Mind Sanity Smile, who definitely struggled in the last game quite a bit. There were buildings made in his base and adepts walking through his units and killing SCVs.
And up here, representing the Britannic Majesty's Secretary of State. I don't know, I'm just
You're
making up
reading off
words.
your passport, mate. Apollo literally pulled out his passport out of his pocket and started reading.
Representing the Queen of England. It is Boombox up here as the blue Protoss player. And I've just started reading anything out my passport. Anything that sounds a little bit patriotic.
Come up with stuff, man. Surely you know more than... well, you barely know the national anthem, did you? Do you
No,
know the whole
I do.
thing?
I do know. It's actually very repetitive. It's just a lot of God Save the Queen, and talking about making sure she's safe and happy and victorious.
Well, I mean, if Boombox wins here, essentially, he's doing the Queen's work.
Yeah, I was thinking about when I go back to England for Christmas to pop around to the palace to make sure she caught the games, and if she didn't, bring over the replays.
Yeah, VODs. I'm sure she'd love them.
Yeah, I'm sure she would. Prince Charles is a massive StarCraft fan as well. Yeah, watch them together over a
You know,
cup of
I
tea.
feel like actually
He would be a StarCraft fan.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people in the world, they probably are, but maybe they don't necessarily like feel the need to publicize it. But I'm sure there is a lot of like famous people and stuff that watch games.
I mean,
and
let's
only a very few of them actually talk about it publicly.
Let's be honest, Prince Harry probably plays StarCraft.
Yeah, what league would he be in?
Well, probably gold.
Wow,
or
what?
silver.
Why?
His brother, though, on the other hand, William, is Grandmaster Terran, I would say.
All right.
Yeah.
I could have been playing here technically then.
Who says he's not Boombox? Why do you think we didn't have a webcam, Todd? All right. Game number 4, and it is a Reaper, double Reaper opening. But look at this again, Pylon Rush, loving it. Boombox making great use of the new Mothership core and Legacy of the Void, and also the Adepts being a nuisance to these Reapers. Oh, he gets a kill! That's a headshot.
Yeah, that SCV is gonna die before the CC's finished as well. Oh my god, that's gonna be a command center that can't even fly away. That might have to be cancelled. He sends 2 SCVs. The
Kill the
overcharge already
SCVs.
up. The
Kill the
SCV is gonna be in
SCVs.
range. Oh, God! Doesn't finish it.
Gosh,
oh my
it's so
god.
good. Or bad if you're from Peru. Bad. But looking nice. He's going to get another kill
Oh,
on
he
an
finishes it,
SCV.
though.
5 SCV kills, though, at this early in the game.
I love how he's gonna make a Nexus, isn't he?
And he can't even expand.
Oh, he's gonna continue. He's gonna get a pylon down the ramp here. Look at this.
Just keep.
He's far from done.
Just keep pylon rushing.
There is quite a bit of energy here on that Mothership core as well.
Just
What is going on?
Keep pylon rushing.
Boombox is in a rush. Prince, it was William, right?
Yeah, definitely William.
Prince William here.
Prince William is,
wants to propel UK here into the
well,
winners match to try and qualify for the main tournament as the 16th team.
It's almost tea time looking at the time here, so he does have to hurry up. You can't miss tea time. And he can't. This is great. He's
The
going to
Queen
bring
would be
down
very
Supply
upset.
Depot. Oh, she would be devastated if he missed tea
He's
time.
fighting for the country though, so maybe understanding.
Oh, he gets another SCV kill. The bunker's cancelled, and a simple pylon rush with a couple of Adepts for support with a Mothership core are looking like this is the answer. This is the key for the UK to get an all-kill, baby.
Wow. Going into today's games, we thought that all eyes and focus was going to be on guys like Majestic, Patrace, or Revolution, but Boombox here, he reminds us of the beauty of this tournament that gives opportunity to players like him here to shine, and he does shine quite a bit here against Peru, and he's looking to try and get the 4-0 clean sweep.
He's got 44 workers. He's got a fantastic economy. He's now getting a Twilight Council to continue upgrades, to keep adding on more units from these extra gateways he's being built as well. This is what we wanted to see today.
What can you do here, Smile? I mean, other than just staying at home, maybe getting some kind of siege tank to get out eventually and re-expand. The Mothership core is actually going to die here.
Well, the way to get out is what he's doing, right? I guess it's a difficult way, and an expensive way, and a slow way, but...
That Oracle, though, getting some more SCV kills. It's now 14 SCVs to 49 probes. I think if Smile knew how many probes there is to his SCVs, he'd all in now. He'd do a very desperate attempt. Just because he's so far behind Boombox, even warping in more and more Adepts. He's going to walk right past this army. I thought he was going to go straight. He's going to go straight for the SCVs here.
Yeah, just keep killing SCVs. It's the way to win this game.
He's buying more time. He's going for the third base in the meantime, getting more and more gateways. Just a fantastic position altogether here to be in for the British player.
Yeah, even if he loses that, he's got so much back at home in terms of infrastructure, not so much units, but
He can build up. And
I mean, he's getting another
finally-
Oracle as well. I feel like if this Cyclone goes away from the middle line, that's going to kill, what, 8 more SCVs? He's got only 18 against 55 probes. How do you win this? I feel like he would have to pull SCVs, attack now, and hope for a miracle. The income is just ridiculous right now.
Yeah. 57 workers to 19 SCVs here, and an Oracle coming in for some more kills. And unfortunately, Smile can't keep up with this weird, unorthodox, very typically British game of StarCraft.
I'm not sure he's very typically British.
I mean,
but I'll take it.
I've been to many lands and many tournaments over my years, and games that don't make sense happen very often at English tournaments. And this one is very similar to the things I've seen in the past. But right now, it is going to be over. Smile goes for an attack, which is not going to work again. And Smile, who sent himself out, the captain, trying to deliver a victory for his country, is not going to be successful. 24 supply for the Terran, 75 for Boombox. The Queen's new finest soldier. I knight you, Sir Boombox. GG. 4-0 and all kill. Hello, Funka Dunker.
Amazing performance by Boombox, man. You must feel great. He must feel great.
He is a knight.
You just knighted him.
I just knighted him on
Is
stream.
that the first time
And
that
I
we
think-
knight a esports player?
It is. And we just
It's
knighted
amazing.
him.
It's amazing.
Sir Boombox.
Sir
And I did it with my
Boombox of
fight.
England.
You guys didn't see, but I was like this. There we go. What do you think of my pylon rushing brother?
It's
He's
at
Darren
this-
Player,
yeah,
though.
I'm really afraid of getting that all day long on ladder now, but I feel
Who had it
I'm a little
right?
bit torn. It was amazing.
Apollo got it right. Of course I got it right.
And
4-0,
Imre.
Imre.
4-0.
I heard Imre's got an English passport too, so it makes sense.
Yeah, we heard his English. Yeah. It sounded like it.
That's not very nice. But yeah, there we go. 4-0.
It's. I mean, I anticipated England to go through, but not like this.
Yeah.
With that amount of just pure skill.
You know
coming out
who
from
really
Boombox.
didn't anticipate this?
Moment.
Moman and Pomf.
Yeah, and as I said, so
Oh, they deserve.
Moman is losing every single bet that he's taking these days, and Pomf doesn't know anything about StarCraft.
No, I think that's well known, isn't it, in the French community that Pomf knows nothing about
Nah,
StarCraft.
he knows nothing.
Pomf
Hey,
is
Mo-
the French tasteless.
Hey, Moment, I know you're excited for Spain to play next, and they're going up against New Zealand, and I really do want the UK to play Spain, but Petraeus is just going to 4-0 your country. Sorry. But that's coming up next. New Zealand versus Spain. We're going to be having a winner's interview, I think, shortly as
Yeah,
well.
and you know what? The
What?
reason I'm sitting weirdly just behind you is
Yeah,
because I'm going to take your place, because we want you to conduct the interview.
Of course
Of
you do.
course.
Of course
So
you
I'm
do.
gonna
Let me
give
go
you
speak
that
to Boom,
mic.
but I'm going. Yeah, you have my headset. I'll take your
Yes,
mic.
and I'll take the headset.
One of the weirdest casts I've ever done, I think. And I've never seen Apollo like this before. It's the first. I've seen it in many states, but not this happy, ecstatic one.
He's a happy nerd
It's
right
definitely a new one.
Yeah, really happy for England, for the United Kingdom, just fighting so well in this best of 7 against Peru. Pretty sad for them. Didn't get the opportunity to show off their skills, but a really well-deserved victory. I mean, Boombox was out of this world today with a lot of different strategies, able to win in every single matchup. I mean, he showed some great skills today.
All I was missing was some Kylai's play-by-play and a typical British expression, and we would have had the full British
Yeah.
experience. Maybe with like a British breakfast, you know, like sausage, beans, tomatoes, and everything. But Boombox, man, I'm pretty impressed. He's definitely one of those players that, again, I wasn't familiar with, and now I'm going to watch out for every single time he plays. I'm actually really looking forward to UK's next match in here in this case.
Yeah, well, you know, once again, I thought New Zealand was the clear favorite of this group, but right now, England seems like a really good contender. If their two other players are as good as him, then it's a frightening fight for any of their opponents. in the next round. I'm switching seats as I'm talking. Yeah. Now feels way better on that black seat.
Finally put your cable right though.
Yes, I
Props.
did. I did. When we switched the headset, that's the first thing that popped into my mind.
Finally it's imprinted in your brain.
Todd would have smacked me on live camera. No problem whatsoever. That's what you can do when you're a living Warcraft 3 legend.
I don't know about that.
Yes, you can. You can do everything you want, man.
Could be pretty hard to explain to cops what happened in the Warcraft 3 legend. But in this case, UK is where all the hype is about here. I wonder actually how many Brits out there are watching and enjoying this with us and feeling pretty good right now. So make sure to tweet at us.
Yeah.
Hashtag NW3. Ideally, send us some picture as well. Whether you want to Photoshop something or send us a picture of your setup that you're watching in, you know, again, having tea maybe, that could be funny. Make sure to tweet at us, hashtag NW3, and I guess you can also add the @NationWarsSC2.
Yes, that's the easiest way for us to gather your tweets and then feature your Dame on the show. And just show us your passion. If you're an English fan, you just won easily 4-0. If there was a football game, it would be just a smackdown. And StarCraft 4-0 is also a smackdown. So you must be feeling ecstatic. And I'm looking forward the British national anthem. They have to sing it, right? 4-0.
I mean, they haven't qualified yet. I feel like if they qualified, they have to, especially Apollo, because he sang it off air.
Yes.
And the second verse, my ears almost bled. So I want everybody to experience this. So I hope it happens.
Yep, me too. We're gonna have the captain interview. Well, I don't know how many players we're gonna have in that interview. I mean, only Boombox just showed off his skills. So maybe the other players won't be there. We'll know about that in a few moments when everything is set up. But what a great performance by UK. You know, didn't break a sweat. Every single game was.
There were doubters.
Yes,
I have to say, I'm one of them.
were.
I thought they were going to win, but not quite this convincingly. Going to this match, you know, no Demuslim, no Bling, no Revolution. I was like, I'm not so sure here if they're going to be able to do very well. But Boombox just shuts everybody up, myself included.
It's like, come on, you don't trust in me, bro?
Gets
I'm
knighted,
gonna
man.
show you. Get wrecked. Actually, a Peruvian player that said, "Get wrecked, son." Didn't quite go this way for Peru. But congratulations anyways. That was cool of them to participate in the tournament.
I liked when Boombox said he's going to win 4-0 and then the Peruvian player laughed. I thought it was really cool, but no, I don't think he's laughing anymore. But yeah, it's nice, I guess, that also they participated. I'm sure it was fun to play in front of this many viewers. There was quite a few viewers here actually already. I think we went up to like 7,000 during the match. So if you're a player who's not necessarily used of getting that kind of exposure, it's definitely going to be good for you as well.
Yep, the English hype is real. Everybody on stream was really excited, us included. And I think there's a guy that is pretty much the most excited of us all right now. His name is Apollo, and I think he's going to be talking with Boombox, who just all killed Peru. Guys, take it away.
Hello everyone, back on the interview couch. So congratulations to the UK team. You feel pleased, Apollo?
I feel over the moon, my dear
But you haven't
friends.
still won the whole thing though. There is still Petraeus possibly coming over. Or Majestic, because Spain is playing against New Zealand right after the commercial break.
And that's going to be hard. But I believe that this is our day that we finally make a mark back in StarCraft.
Yes, because UK players were kind of transparent so far. UK is not like a nation that used to rule beside Demuslim at some point.
Yeah, Demuslim and Bling, the two big names we've had. Bling's retired and Demuslim doesn't really compete in that many tournaments. But, Yeah, Boombox is the new god.
is the new Stefano. Boombox, we have you on Skype. How is doing the UK team? Are you guys happy?
Yeah, it's an expected result, I think.
Expected result?
We did pretty good.
Yeah. Well done, boys. You've made me very, very proud of you. I know the rest of you haven't played yet, but Boombox, good start, mate. And I'm looking forward to seeing you take out Betrayus or Majestic.
I think
It's really
I
happy.
don't know why Boombox is just like.
Is your mic muted?
No, it's just not speaking.
No, it's just lagging really.
We all know that the English internet
I
isn't
can't hear anything.
some of the best internet out there.
Which one of the two other countries are you afraid of? Spain or New Zealand? Or are you afraid at all?
I think, well, each of the teams has their own really scary player. Like Majestic is really, really scary Protoss, and Betrayus is obviously a really, really scary Zerg. So I think it just depends. It depends how practiced Betrayus will be, I think, in Legacy. Because in Legacy, like it's such a new game, if you're not yet adjusted to it, maybe Betrayus won't be able to play at the top of his game. Maybe we could, beat him. I think Majestic would be the more scary player than Betrayus. But yeah, it depends if Betrayus is practiced or not, I think.
I think it'll be an easy 4-0 either way.
Yes, that's it. That's what I wanted to hear. Keep that
It's a shame
attitude
I
up.
didn't get sent out because it would have been even quicker.
Oh, I love the pylon rush too. I think that's hilarious. I think it's a perfect way to smack down Peru.
Yeah, I've never actually done that before. I just thought I like pylons, so just build them.
Yeah, mate. You know that they can be aggressive now. So great start.
Mass Pylon is
Mass
the
Pylon.
new the new Violet push.
Do it against Betrayus, and we'll see. We'll take him down that way too.
Yeah, there's one problem: creep.
It's
He
okay.
plays Terran, sure.
Well, you just need to like kind of attack. You need to build an army and then pylon push with it.
And so, guys, are you gonna sing the national anthem if you win? Because Apollo is definitely gonna sing.
I might not know the national anthem.
Yeah, I don't think I know the national anthem either.
Well, you got 2 hours to learn it.
I think I'm too busy playing StarCraft to learn the national anthem. But damn it.
It's okay. Don't worry. Well, you can study. Obviously,
Yeah.
Spain and
I mean, I could
New
basically
Zealand, but
play
learn
with
the
one hand and defeat Spain while learning the national anthem.
absolutely 2 monitors. It's 2015. You probably all got 2 monitors. One of them is going to have the lyrics of "God Save the Queen." The other is going to have Nation Wars 3 stream. That's what you need to do.
And so, talking about the Queen, as you may know, she is watching the Nation Wars, obviously.
Yep.
What do you have to say to, if you had to say something to the Queen of England, what would it be now?
Give me a sec. I actually have no idea.
Well,
Can I
I
have
know
some money?
she enjoyed watching X Factor last night, but now she's enjoying your X Factor tonight.
Beautiful.
Absolutely banging. Okay.
The banter back and forth.
Can't even. I don't know. Maybe like play some more StarCraft. I don't know. Sound of the Queen.
I bet the Queen has really high APM.
Yeah, but she's probably like a Protoss player because easy race. Isn't it?
Boombox would beat her.
If one member of the royal family would be a StarCraft player, which one would it be? I said in the cast who I thought it would be. Who do you think it would be?
It's definitely Harry, right?
Yeah, definitely.
And what race would Prince Harry play?
He's probably quite out there, so I reckon he'd play random. Play main random. Yep.
And what rank would he be?
Maybe like GM SEA or something. I don't know.
Why would he be SEA?
I don't know.
Why would
Why
he
not?
play on that server? He's from
It's
England.
easier. Okay, then maybe like platinum, rank 20. Seems about right.
That's reasonable.
Well, thank you very much, guys. We're gonna jump into the next match. Thank you, and we'll see you in the finals for this qualifier. good luck and have fun for the rest of the day, obviously.
And remember to learn those lyrics.
Remember the anthem. We'll be waiting for you. Ciao.
See ya.
So here we go. Yes, first match. Apollo got lucky on this one, obviously, and now UK is advancing to the finals of this qualifier, obviously. So we're gonna see how it turns out.
I want to see England and the UK go through to get put in the same group as France.
Yes. Oh,
okay.
Well, fate will decide, but that will be fun.
Yeah.
That will be fun for France, obviously. You think UK could have a shot against Lilbo, Stefano, and Marine Lord team?
But it would be good to see. We've got no chance. Sorry, boys. No, I think Boombox is the secret weapon. Imagine if he Pylon rushed Lilbo.
Yeah. Yeah, and there are still 2 players that we haven't seen anything yet. So probably Clad
that's good
and
for us
Mix.
going into the next games that they haven't played yet.
Definitely. So we're gonna head back to Casters and don't forget, because right after the break we will be announcing the venue, and New Zealand versus Spain will begin to Casters. Take it away.
After getting to see and hear that conference call and interview with Apollo and his fellow countrymen, I understand where all the cringe and awkwardness that goes around him comes from.
Yeah, yeah. It's just, you know, they're
It
all
just
like
all
this.
made sense in that moment. I was like,
Yeah,
I get it now.
The eyes opened for Todd. It's like, oh,
I get it.
everything makes sense now. But yeah, imagine Boombox said to us that he was lagging pretty badly. We actually saw it during the interview. The camera was, you know, not working properly. Imagine without any lag the damage that this guy could do. He already all killed.
Could pylon rush and photon overcharge in his opponent's base even faster.
Even faster. You imagine?
Can you picture that?
Add
Those
that micro and everything. It's just a, you know, frightening sight. GG to UK 4-0 against Peru. Now it's New Zealand versus Spain. It's going to be after the break indeed.
Are these homemade?
Yeah. He does a lot of tweets about StarCraft, just in general, in clay.
Good heavens, look at the time. That's pretty cool as well. Heard from Funka StarCraft, there was no flag. I suppose I felt obligated to help out. And Apollo, that's actually, he needs a t-shirt like this. He needs one.
That's a top lad right there. Top lad.
Top banter.
Yes, amazing, cringy face, but with the English flag. God save the Queen. Cool photo montage.
You know, actually, I just realized the Queen in Heroes of the Storm, Zagara, is the favorite hero of Apollo and the one he plays the most. And I don't think he even realized himself.
So much things make sense tonight.
UKception.
He needs to save the Queen also.
This says, whoa, Apollo singing God saves the Queen in Paris. Paris. Actually, technically, he didn't really sing it.
Yeah.
That was just like the first few words, and then he chickened out very quickly and left. So
yeah, but
it's still yet to happen later.
If they qualify, he's going to be so ecstatic that he won't care.
Yeah.
He won't even care that he doesn't know the lyrics or that he sings wrong, you know, in general, like out of tune. It's not a problem for Apollo because he's going to be so excited if that happens. As Ponf told you, you need to be there when we come back from commercial break because we are about to reveal the venue for the finals of Nation Wars 3 in Paris. It's going to be sick.
Yeah, we're going to want to know where it is.
I'm really excited about that. I can't even, you know, control myself. I can't even, just like this. So I guess we said everything. So guys, just be there when we come back. Reveal of the venue, and obviously we're gonna have Spain versus New Zealand. Don't go anywhere. See you.